All right, how's it going? Doobs here, trying my third try to make a rebellion video. It's not as easy as it looks. Um, okay, so here we have the deck choice. I'm just going to rote. I think normally with defensive position, it's not a good one to start off with. Um, Bad objectives are a little bit easier to deal with in base deck. Whereas rote decks are the rote deck is a little bit better with loyalty objectives, but I'll keep it interesting here. A couple of things to note. I think with what Joke is deploying right off the bat, it looks like he's going to be a little bit weak in the Ilum Dantooine region. I would expect him to move the Death Star toward Utapau. He likes blowing up Naboo frequently to get loyalty in Utapau. So that's just a part of our meta that I've noticed. He's doing the rote deck, so blowing up Naboo helps him with the lack of address delays and things like that that can help you catch up on Star Destroyer production. I expect him to, well, there's nowhere really that good to deploy to take advantage of his deployment. Fortunately, I don't have threaten the core. That would be an easy score. So I'll just do standard 3 troops in Utapau. And see what, a little bit of trouble. See what action cards I get. Okay. Temporary Alliance, not bad. Yeah, I mean, Dantooine is, that whole region is just looking super juicy. He's got Rote. Something like Kessel could also be good. Endor could be good. I figure the Death Star. What he likes to do is the Death Star in an assault carrier to Naboo or to Geo, and then check Ryloth with the assault carrier. And so that Death Star could be heading toward Endor. And I want to stay away from the Death Star, as any sane rebel should want. Okay. So the question here is, am I going to run a sabotage? We'll do open up with Temporary Alliance. And this is one thing that Joke does all the time. He plays fast, and that's fine, if you want to play fast, but him showing what he plans to run is really beneficial to me. And I'm thinking, okay, if he wants to show me what he's planning, which looks like just a rule by fear and an R&D, then I will take advantage of that. I think I can take advantage of that. Normally I'd keep Leia back to block, but it seems like I'm going to be free here to do what I want. The sabotage turn 1 is not super important. There's nowhere really that good to sabotage. I'm going to infiltrate with Leia on Corellia in order to stop his rule by fear. Try and stop him from getting Star Destroyer, but if he gets a Star Destroyer, if he gets some assault carriers, I can just blow him up with Wedge's mission. Okay. I infiltrated into cut supply lines, so I'm going to try and make some of these sabotages stick, which means doing it on places that only have ground troops. Sabotaged, subjugated systems. And then if he has, oh, he put himself in a bad position. Interesting. Interesting. It looked like he wanted to move to Naboo. I wonder why. That speaks to propaganda, but maybe he'll do it in Moscow if he had propaganda. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, he put himself in a bad spot. Yeah, if he had moved to Naboo and left Bothawi open, um, I would have probably gone for Ord, because that would have said for sure that he had propaganda. Um, and like I said, him getting a Star Destroyer is not the end of the world because we have Wedge's mission. But Maydeen here. Maydeen is good here because the other card was not that good. Simple as that. All right, I always like to build a Y-Wing turn 1 and leave it on queue. My plan is going to be to do something like to threaten this lone assault carrier, split up one of his assault carriers, and yeah, he made a big mistake. Uh, Veers. He made a big mistake putting Tarkin on that mission. He really needed to stop me from getting another Montcal. It's just the difference between one Montcal and two Montcals is massive. Even with the Nebulon, if he gets Jerjerrod, then that can pretty much counter my single Nebulon. So I would say that was a pretty big error. Okay, we're gonna we're gonna wait on the Rogue Squadron raid. I can put him in a bad position. Because I don't have Wedge, it's easily blocked. But if I wait until next turn and do it on his force in Naboo, then he's forced to let it go through because otherwise I would get another build in Utapau. So I'll just wait for that. Again, he should be waiting for me just for strategy purposes. Okay, here we're going to get Saul. Or actually, no, we should get Cassian because I have secret mission. And Cassian's good. Blue dots are good, especially versus Rote deck, Rote Empire. Really don't want him getting stolen intels off, especially after I play secret mission. Okay. Trait. I'm guessing he's going to try and roll by fear there. Big low. Hope to get a behind enemy lines or something. Interesting. Too many things. Okay, he has one move left. I really want to wait to find a better spot to sabotage. I want him to move. I'm guessing he'll move to Solist, so I can put him in a bad spot here. I want him to move toward Bespin, so what I'll do is I'll build an alliance at Bespin. Force him to move to Solist, and now Ord is open for next turn. Yeah, I'm starting to see some issues with his initial deployment. Um, Nowhere really good for me to sabotage. Unfortunately. So I'll just sabotage in Corellia. They're not going to stop that. Just in case Tarkin is surely doing an R&D. But just in case he's not, I'll let it go. I just don't need to block that. Yeah. Okay. So now the trick is to get Ord. And we have a leader advantage. So we're looking pretty good. Oh, support of the Moncal is great too. Not even necessarily to get him on Cal, but to stop him from getting me. I have as many ships as I need, especially with the way the movements are going. Um, I don't need any more ship. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that's just crazy. I have, I have Seek Yoda. I normally don't like taking Yoda, but I have so many fists already that I don't mind. So let's take Luke. Maybe I'll get him to gather intel. I'm okay giving up some probes here. Um, this is sick. This is a really, really wild turn. Uh, so I could, it looks like he is going to gather intel. So what do I do here? Kind of want to run everything. Maybe I don't run secret mission quite yet. The secret mission is pretty good. I should do that for sure. Maybe I don't infiltrate. No, but man, maybe I just don't block anything. So my goal here is I want to prevent him from getting ships. So I really want to do Moncal, but I also really want Ord. So maybe secret mission is what I sacrifice. Maybe that's the sacrifice. this is what we'll do. I'll put Dodonna on infiltrate, and then I'll just try and block whatever intel he does. So I'm gonna infiltrate here, try and stop him from removing. Oh my goodness. Going for the Death Star big time. Actually, maybe we don't go for the Death Star. This Rebel cell is really good because I don't think I'm gonna get cut supply lines anytime soon. He could have a construct factory. And the Death Star is not threatening me. So let's see what we can do with a Rebel cell. Maybe we could even just plop it in Ord and make his life miserable. Okay. Plop it in Ord and then deploy some ships there. I don't know. Maybe force into Ozzel. Trying to get a little fancy. Okay. You know, some days Vader just has it. I don't want to heal. Healing is optional. Uh, we'll see what he does. He might be moving the Death Star to Naboo. If he does that, then I know. Okay, so now we're gonna support the Mon Cal. Loyalty there. Yeah, so he's gonna blow up Naboo and then get ruled by fear and Utapau. Okay, no ground. Thing. I'll seek Yoda. I do. I so rarely get Luke, I don't even know how to. So he's got Veers left, but he has to move to Bespin. If he doesn't move to Bespin. Oh, you know what? Uh, this could even be Tarkin's mission. That'd be interesting. Be a good play. Let's see. Yeah, he should be moving too. So what do I have to do here? I don't want to sabotage Solus because he's probably moving there. R&D and either laser. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stall out. If he was rather running gather intel, the only place he can do it is in Bespin. Okay. Okay, so it could be R&D. R&D, construct factory. Construct factory would be pretty tough. Hmm. Off. So now, I mean, play is always board. I mean, he has to move to Bespin. He can't give me two speeders. Two speeders is deadly. But the good thing here is we're going to get cut supply lines, which I didn't expect to score. That's a big win for the good guys. Now we have Cassian here. Just taking up space. No sense in spending a good card. Okay. And then we'll Star Destroyer. Supply lines have been cut. 2, 3. All right, that turn went about as well as it could. Oh my gosh. We're in the belly of the beast. Oh my goodness. Okay, what are we thinking here? You know, 3-fist leaders are not as important with rope because there's no demolition. And I wish I had Wookiees. So what I'm gonna do is but the thing is he might have planetary. I'll just play it safe. Try and stop the, oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Maybe I'll use Riken to defend this cell. No, I think I'd rather use Chewy. The good thing about Churd is I can score crippling blow very easily. Okay. Ewing. Just for utility. See, and he got Jurjerod, so I'm really happy now I didn't go all in on trying to get the Death Star. Jurjerod just makes it complicated. And he has no assault carrier. So without planetary, he has viewing there. I think base. Without planetary, he gonna be 2 turns before he can get that. Um, he has Rote. It's really good to keep diplomacy back to block with Rote. So how am I gonna do this? Maybe I'll do this. The only thing is, draw them out. Draw them out can get around Chewy. You know, if I had a heart, I'd be more keen to use Riken to defend this cell. I need the recon. I have so much stuff already. An embarrassment of riches. So I put I like putting Maydeen on infiltration because I can always open up with that. And okay. I can always open up with that and prevent protect against capture a little bit better. Okay, so no planetary. Open with secret mission helps defend against gather intel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think this uprising, this Wookiee uprising is going to come in time. One turn too late. Now I still have Maydeen. I have I can draw plant explosives, and I can put an assault carrier there. So the rebel cell is not doomed entirely. Especially if I can sabotage. I don't want to infiltrate there though because it makes Maydeen very easy to capture, which it looks like that's what Vader is doing. Might not be able to stop it though, just with the missions I'm running, because Mothma is definitely going to be put in harm's way. Time for peace, I can probably score, but it's almost never worth it. Mm. And now I can make his life really miserable. So here's what I'm thinking. I could go for Kato, force out Ozzel. Um, but I'm in Ilum, if you remember, and so I want him moving toward Dantooine. So next turn he's going to move to Ord, and then the turn after that I want him to move to Megiddo. So I'm just kind of setting up for that. What's he doing? Um, Now Vader could be on deployment. I don't want him to get a deployment off. Tag is on R&D or construct factory. what we'll do, Luke will, I think I'm gonna Mothma in Utapau. So I'm gonna put Luke there preemptively. He can try and capture Luke, but I have Chewie. Okay. And the other thing is now I have Yoda if for some reason Mothma fails this roll, which she okay. Let me get a Nebulon. And that's another reason why doing the sort of support of the Mon Cal to not get another Mon Cal is so much better because it ends up being, when I get a trade relations, it's net 2 capital ships for me. And then sabotage. Okay. Not super worried about getting captured because I at least have a rescue. Um, mhm. Sabotage Bespin. Yep, there's a deploy. Glad I kept the Leia. Ooh. Oh, get rid of the defensive position. Oh, uh, okay. Plant explosives. Behind enemy lines. Hmm, okay. Wedge is really good here. Wedge is very good here. 2 people to, and now I can use Riken to defend myself. I don't know if I will, because I think I can score these objectives anyway, but it's good to have the options. And again, if I can get him to Ozzel, if I can get him to Ozzel, which is my plan. You know, I'm not a big fan of putting units out on the map like this, but in this situation, I really don't mind because that's where my base is. And so I'm hoping this space is going to kill. Oh, I have to kill somebody. Is it Dodana? Might be Dodana. It is Dodana. I have plenty of blue for playing the assault, plus combining it with Madine's ambush. If I need to plan the assault, it'll happen. So yeah, so putting these units here in actually, yeah, he's gonna Ozzel, and I will be happy with that. I think it's time to rapid. I like holding on to heist because I like holding on to Heist because this last level 2 could be Outpost, Raid Outpost. Hmm. I'm not doing any rapids. I'm just kind of hoping. I mean, there's 17 probes left. Clearly, he doesn't have Endor because he tried to deploy there. Um, so at this point, I'm guessing between Yavin, Dathomir, and Dantooine, he doesn't have one of those. Um, uh, with the way things are going, I'm hoping I won't have to move the base. Actually, it might be nice to do a recon here to get Wedge back. Might be nice. We'll see if he ozzles. Be able to do a recon. How would I behind enemy lines? I could do it in Utapau after he moves to score a crippling blow pretty easily. Could do it in Moncal. Let's see what we got here. Hmm. Hmm. So he's played 5 missions. What are the chances? Oh, and he has you, Lauren. Okay. Love to blow up this other Star Destroyer, but maybe I don't need to. Really want Luke to block. Do I need a sabotage? What am I going to sabotage? I think this game is going to be done, I'm hoping, by the time any more things are deployed. Maybe I don't need a sabotage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 16, 17. Jeez. Maybe I do that. Do I need the base defenses yet? So 17 units plus 2 with base defenses is 19. Minus 5 for behind enemy lines is 14. It's still 4 probes. Yeah, I don't know if that even matters. And I'll just bank on blocking it, I guess. Could I kill? Could kill Veers. Actually, I do want to behind enemy lines. I think that's going to be good because I can do it on Ord. And that'll do a couple of things. That'll prevent him from deploying an Ord. And it will we'll see how that ground goes. but maybe I'll just do it in Ord, and it'll prevent him from getting an assault carrier. I'll use Wedge to defend there. Again, Luke is back to block the gather intel. Okay. So he probably doesn't have Hoth or Endor. He has to Ozzel here. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised. Probably gonna cancel. I don't want him flipping. I don't want him preventing red hits. Hmm. I'm wondering if I want to play his target the Star Destroyers. I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, not great. I definitely don't want to give him track then. All right. I think I should be able to win this. I have significantly better cards. That's fine. He should have gone for the Corvette because I played my Moncal card. Yeah, he didn't even get it. Jeez. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's brutal. So that's Ozzel down and a huge Space Force just for the cost of U-Wing and a Rebel Cell. That I'm hoping I didn't need anymore anyway. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I just open up with it. This is costly, but again, Ilum is the base. Oh, well, it's not Tempt Fates. Goodness. Okay. Interesting choice. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Then take it down. Oh, nice. He used a good. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Cool. Well, he doesn't roll 2 heals. Ah, yeah. So we're free. And that transport actually helps that space fleet a lot because of the transport card. Now he's in trouble. I'm drawing a lot of attention to this region is the only thing, but I figure he probably has a pretty good idea anyway since he learned. You're too late, my man. You're too late. So I guess he's not doing any gather intels. And if he does, draw out to capture. That'd be expensive. I'll just do it right now. He's in a tough spot. Could be another deployment. I guess that's maybe worst case. Um, let's do AD there. Yeah, there's the raid outpost. Hmm. Am I ever even going to get to the Death Star? Guess the big problem would be if he built another one. Be a long way from it, but I have so many more missions that can help me with raid outposts, lead the strike team, another behind enemy lines. Um, Nadine. Okay. It just it just feels so bad to try and be blocking capturing versus the fists I have with Wedge and Luke and Chewie and Nadine. It's just brutal. Really behind enemy lines. Actually think it might be behind enemy lines is so versatile. I can use it to get a raid outpost with my cancel card and my transport. Um, I can use it to score, almost any combat objective. Use it to move the base. Late game, I can move the base to a populous system. It's just too good. I mean, he really doesn't have much ground. He really doesn't have much ground. Um, I'm building so many units, it just doesn't matter. I don't have to get loyalty for the units. Yeah, he's going all in on space. So ground is actually going to be a problem for him. I still have Nadine. I can get plant explosives. I have base defenses. And then Luke just chills. Okay, it's rough. Scoring all the objectives. I also have, oh, I forgot to mention, I have Recons start the evacuation, so that's a guaranteed pickup. That should have gone into my thought process. Recon's card gets hated on a lot, but there's just times when you get it and it's so he's probably going to get captured. Um, I'll do it in Hoth because I know that he knows I'm not in Hoth, so he's less likely to want to move there. And then figure he'll move to Dagobah, and then I can heist it. Um, a Y-wing there, and then attack wherever he goes. Because he's going to put down a Star Destroyer somewhere around here, I imagine. He has Durgerod left, which I'm guessing is fully operational. If it was proceeding as planned, I think he would have played it already. Man, he's in a bad spot. I need to infiltrate, make sure I get a good. I don't need any more space in the base, so maybe it's time to safe haven. Get some more ships in Ord for next turn. puzzle could be on his mission. And I haven't done a rapid once. Just the way that the initial turns went, I knew that I wasn't in threat for the Death Star. I did a really safe base. And okay, interesting. Yeah, he doesn't really have anybody back with better space. Um, okay, go for it. I get a couple of crits. Maybe it would have been a good time to play his card because it's almost over. He'll retreat here, and that's fine. Again, I'm within striking distance of wait. Oh yeah, he healed. My bad. I'm within striking distance of Ilum, so I'm okay being here. And plus, um, if he tries to capture Wedge, then I can just attack again. Oh, I didn't notice. Didn't notice that he put an assault carrier there. It was hidden. The good, it's a good strategy. But the it's a little annoying. Uh, I don't think he's discarded his subversion, but he's not a guy that plays subversion. I mean, look at all the. Oh, he got rid of his second deployment. I'll put the Nebulon there. I already have two in the base. Oh, um, hmm, it's not worth the risk. Plus, I haven't sabotaged yet this turn, and that's the most important one. Um, right here. He's been going for the capture pretty hard. And he could also have We Are the Bait, which is really not good for my ground. Great Factory is good. Yeah, I think he got a little confused. You need only rebel units in Coruscant to score heart, and he has a couple left. Yeah, I'll block this. It's well worth it. 3, uh, Yoda. Yeah, I've the last couple of games versus Joke, I've just won every roll, and it just not fun. Makes it not fun. With no loyalty objectives, it just makes it easy to be use my loyalty to make his deploying annoying. Oh gosh, he still doesn't know Ryloth or Tatooine, one of those. And this is the thing about rapids too, is if you have a safe base, if you don't have to move, you can get greedy and ignore the rapid. Um, where am I going to sabotage is the question. Nowhere really good to do it. Right? He might even be on Roll by Fear and R&D anyway. So I'm going to have to deal with this Super Star Destroyer in Megiddo, I'm guessing. What I can do though is because of he didn't move to because he didn't move to Dagobah, I can open up with the behind enemy lines, then Sullust, then retreat to Dagobah to pick it up. Do it in I can't do it in Mustafar because then I'd have to retreat to Hoth. But so that'll be 1 point, and then that'll be the end. Wonder what he's waiting on. Ledge. Maybe, maybe I don't open up with behind enemy lines. 11. Salt. Maybe I open up with an attack on. That's probably better, right? You know, he already used his Super Star Destroyer card. Now is a good time to let us see, let us see. He has no damage cards, right? So I can just bring one trooper and blow up ground. That's what I'll do. Fight to the death. Push. I'll I wanted to leave the one ground behind to guarantee that I can score. Guarantee that I can score Raid Factory. There's a chance that he wins this battle, especially since I don't have Moncal or Cancel. Um, and then target the Star Destroyers. I guess he's kind of desperate. You probably don't want to bring the Emperor here because of Return of the Jedi. Um, yeah, I'll flip. This is going to be rough, hopefully. Yeah, that's why you flip. All those heals. Got enough to take out the Super, the TIE Fighter. Yeah. Okay. Pretty straightforward game. It just came down to really me knowing his movements and being able to predict where he was going to go, and that's just based on playing him a lot of times. Um, but yeah, I'm going to debrief with him and just end the recording here. So, all right, see you guys in the next